Welcome back. So you want to hire an intern to support you in your small business. Are you excited to teach, train, and mentor the next generation? Or are you just really looking for some free or cheap labor? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to hire an intern and also how to assess if that's really the best fit for you, and if it's not, where you should look to get that support that you need. I'm Amy Walker, your biz bestie. If you've ever thought, I wish I had a friend who knew a lot about business and could answer my questions, you are in luck, because that's exactly what we do in this playlist. I love that you're looking to get help and support in your business. I honestly think the biggest mistake that we make as entrepreneurs is trying to do everything on our own. I have clients who have successfully hired and love the process of bringing interns into their business. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. So I'll walk you through exactly the process, but I'm also going to break down in this video, like, what are the pros and cons of interns versus hiring VAs and contract work? That way you can go into it knowing what it is that you really want to look for, and you'll have the exact process should you choose to go and get some interns. So the big question, should I hire an intern versus should I hire a VA? So here's the scoop with interns. They are young, they're inexperienced. That's the whole reason why they're looking for an internship. So you've got to be prepared for a lot of training, a lot of mentorship, a lot of hand-holding. This is exactly why I don't like hiring interns, and exactly why I have clients that love hiring interns. I want my team members to just be able to come and do the work. And I don't want to have to spend a lot of time investing in training them, because interns, they turn over a lot. So like every semester, or every year, you're probably gonna get a new group of interns, and you have to go through that hand-holding mentoring process again. I would prefer to train someone, teach them once, and let them work with me for a long time. So that's kind of the difference between the two. But for my clients that love that process of developing talent, they enjoy mentoring and training and building those relationships. And for them, sometimes those people turn into their employees, or they just develop a really great relationship with their local universities and professors, and they're consistently sending them great people to work with. Either way, there's no right or wrong. It's really just what works best for you. So a couple things to look at with your internship. You want to make it a good internship that people would want. This is not like free labor, okay? This is not indentured servitude. It is an internship. So they're not coming to want to do the crummy jobs for you. They actually want to come and get to be a part of something that's pretty cool. So a couple things that you'll want to ask is, how long is this internship going to be for? What's going to be the scope of work that you're going to ask them to do? What type of training, mentorship, and hands-on job experience will you provide that they couldn't get elsewhere? And also, is it going to be paid or is it going to be unpaid? If you do a great job with the first three and make it paid, you're gonna get some really stellar applicants, and you'll also be more likely to find somebody that you can hire afterwards that can stay with you long term. If you're like trying to find an intern to go pick up coffee, and you're not like a movie production company or some in the music industry or something really cool where they just are dying to get their foot in the door, they don't want to run errands for you and do all the crummy jobs in your small business. They want to get experience doing something cool, like producing video or creating social media marketing campaigns, or something that like they really want to do, and they just need some real life experience with it. Now, once you've kind of laid out the internship and made sure that it is going to be attractive to people, the next step is to get the applicants. If you call the university and you ask them about their internship programs, usually what they do is they refer you to the site where you can post the internships. And I have found that I get very little traction from those. Where I get the most traction is posting on those sites, but then also going and reaching out to the professors, having a conversation with the professors about what I do, what I'm looking for, who, the type of training and experience that I'm willing to provide, and ask them if they know anyone that they would like to recommend for the internship. Then the professors will talk to specific students about it, and I tend to get better people involved. So if you just post through the site that the school recommends, Applications are usually pretty low and they're not necessarily people you're super excited about. Get the professors involved, it makes a huge difference. Now, once you've got applicants coming in, you really want to treat this like a hiring process. You want to go through interviews. I also always do skills assessments to see where their skill level is currently at so that I know what I need to teach them in order for them to be effective. And also, I'm looking for, do I like working with them? Especially with an intern, you've got to like working with them because you're going to be their mentor. You're going to be teaching them. You're going to be training them. And you want to make sure that that working environment is positive. You're going to want to plan to meet with them regularly. You'll want to plan like coordination meetings, but also work sessions where they can work alongside you and learn from the process of watching you work. That way you're not going to feel quite as much like you're babysitting or hand-holding, having to show them step-by-step everything, and then you still have to go back and do your work. I recommend that you let them watch you work and you talk through the process as you're doing it. When you're looking at your candidates, here's a couple of things that I would keep in mind. Number one is, are they overscheduled? A lot of times, these college kids, like they've got their full class load, they've got a job. I've even had people apply that have other internships as well. And it always ends up coming to kind of bite you and them in the butt when they get into it and they just simply don't have the time to do it. The second thing that I would look for in your candidate is, are they somebody who is going to bring innovative ideas and they want, like they're hungry to learn, or are they somebody who is just trying to check the box on their job resume and be able to say that they did an internship? So one of the things that I'll do in the interview process is I'll give them scenarios of things that we're working on, and I'll ask them to bring their ideas. How could we make this better? How could we, what would you do if you were in charge of this project? And listen, do they come up with things, or do they just kind of like draw a blank and they don't even know where to go from there? So there is a lot of things that you can do in that interview process to make sure that you're getting someone who's kind of a good fit. I would also recommend that you call their references and make sure that they're not jerks to work with and all their bosses hate them. I mean, just basic stuff. Now, if you get into this relationship with the intern and you just feel like you're babysitting all of the time, they're not the right intern for you, and it is okay to end an internship early and to just say, I don't feel like this is working out. It's preparing them for the real world, right? And you can get fired from jobs, you can get fired from internships. So just because they're there and they're putting in effort and not getting paid or getting paid a little does not mean that you have to put up with shenanigans or underperformance. If they're not working out, it's okay to let them go. So after hearing all of this, if you're listening and going like, yeah, internship is not sounding quite so good anymore, what are my other options, Amy? I would look at hiring virtual assistants overseas in the Philippines. There's a great site called onlinejobs.ph where you can go and hire really talented people, but you're gonna pay a fraction of the cost because the cost of living in the Philippines is substantially lower. So for me, that's what I prefer to do because I have a lot of children to take care of in my life, and I don't necessarily feel like I need to take care of other people's children and train them as well. So for me, I'd rather train someone once and know that I can keep them for years to come versus having to go through that training process over and over and over again. Now you know how to hire an intern for your small business. So the next video you're going to want to watch is what is the foundation of a successful business? Go click the video. You know you want to watch it. You might as well spend your time learning things that are going to help you grow your business.